Matthew Dowd, a well-known political commentator and former strategist, has been let go by MSNBC. He had been with the network since 2022, regularly appearing as a political analyst. MSNBC has officially parted ways with senior political analyst Matthew Dowd after backlash over remarks he made following the tragic shooting of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. The shocking incident occurred on September 10, 2025, when Kirk, co-founder of Turning Point USA and a prominent figure in conservative youth politics, was fatally shot during a campus event at Utah Valley University. He was only 31 years old. During live coverage of the breaking news, anchor Katie Tur asked Dowd about the broader environment that could have led to such violence. In response, Dowd speculated about the circumstances of the attack, suggesting it might have been a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration. He also described Kirk as one of the most divisive younger figures who often pushed rhetoric aimed at certain groups. Dowd added, "Hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which then lead to hateful actions. You can't stop with these awful thoughts and words and not expect awful actions to take place. That's the unfortunate environment we are in." These comments immediately sparked outrage across social media and within political circles. Many accused Dowd of insensitivity and of appearing to blame Kirk for his own death. The criticism was swift and widespread, putting pressure on MSNBC to respond. Hours later, MSNBC President Rebecca Cutler issued a statement apologizing for Dowd's remarks, calling them inappropriate, insensitive, and unacceptable. She stressed that the network condemns all forms of violence and that there is no place for such rhetoric in America. Following the backlash, Dowd himself issued an apology on Blue Sky. He wrote, "My thoughts and prayers are with the family and friends of Charlie Kirk." On an earlier appearance on MSNBC, I was asked a question on the environment we are in. I apologize for my tone and words. Let me be clear, I in no way intended for my comments to blame Kirk for this horrendous attack. Let us all come together and condemn violence of any kind. Despite his apology, MSNBC made the decision to sever ties with him. Matthew Dowd has long been a familiar face in American political media. He first rose to prominence as the chief strategist for George W. Bush's 2004 re-election campaign and later served as a political analyst for ABC News. In 2021, he briefly ran for lieutenant governor of Texas before joining MSNBC as a political contributor in 2022. His departure marks a sudden end to his 3-year stint with the network. As for Charlie Kirk, his death has shaken both his supporters and critics. Known for his fiery rhetoric, Kirk played a pivotal role in galvanizing young conservatives and was a close political ally of former President Donald Trump. He was often seen as a polarizing figure, admired by many on the right while criticized by others for his hardline positions. His assassination has been described by officials as a targeted political attack, and the FBI is continuing its investigation. At this time, no suspects have been charged, though authorities say the manhunt is still active. The shooting has united political leaders from both parties in condemnation of the violence. Figures across the political spectrum have called for Americans to reject hatred and division, while urging for justice in Kirk's killing. Former President Donald Trump paid tribute to him on Truth Social, describing Kirk as great, legendary, and loved by all. Kirk is survived by his wife, Erica Franceva, a former Miss Arizona USA, and their 2 young children. The fallout from this tragedy highlights once again how sensitive the intersection of media, politics, and rhetoric can be in today's polarized climate. While Matthew Dowd's dismissal underscores the consequences of words spoken in moments of breaking news, the larger story remains the tragic loss of a controversial but influential political figure whose death has left many reeling. Stay tuned with Celeb coverage for more updates on the latest headlines, breaking stories, and everything happening in the world of media and politics. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed.